Hello, everybody. My name is Archer, and welcome to a game called the Anders Cyclopedia. It's one of those games that freezes when I alt-tab. Essentially, I'm alt-tabbing really quick because this game is a... I'll give you the synopsis really quick. This is like a parallel universe exploration game, so already I love it. I'm gonna see. It's like, I love that type of thing, but it has this whole book about the actual lore of things, like from, what's the word? You know, like a biologist type thing where you'd have like, oh, here's wildlife, it's docile, temperaments, all that stuff, details about monsters, shit like that. It has a whole printable PDF. So if you hear me alt tab like this, it's because I'm reading it on my other monitor. There, I can give you the synopsis. Basically, it has population levels, temperaments, and classifications. And classifications are interesting. There aren't really many, like, what's the word? Super spooky monsters yet. There's like, they're more skittish and curious and docile. There's nothing that wants to kill you, as far as I'm aware. But we're gonna just see. I just want to play a game. Oh. It's your first time playing the Anders Cyclopedia, yes. I love this title screen, by the way. But anyway, yeah, I guess let's get into this. Oh. Dialogue system evaluation version. With long strides, the interviewer walks to his seat. A smile is plastered on his face. Urgent matters aplenty. He laughs. Oh, is this... Wait, hold on. You're doing, what the hell's that game? Fuck. Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium style personality stuff? Okay. I don't like his laugh. So funny. Don't worry about it. Happens to the best of us. I'm just excited is all. This guy, oh, you sense of communion strengthens. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely going for one of these. Okay, I didn't know this was gonna be in here. Anyway, this guy is our biggest obstacle right now. Let's say cordial, okay? Great! I'll make sure not to take up too much of your time here. We'll get you into the Anders in a flash. I can't wait. Okay. Same here. What wonders will be in store for us? First, let's confirm your name here. Is this correct? No. My name is Arco. Just for the sake of it. What is your primary motive for conducting research in the Anders? Humanity, the wildlife fortune. Humanity. You're a humanitarian. Okay, I see. I believe that there is more valuable knowledge to be gained from researching Anders and its wildlife, knowledge which could revolutionize fields of medicine to benefit humanity as a whole. A noble cause, and not unlike our previous research expeditions, which apparently had their funding cut whenever the discoveries were deemed unprofitable. You sure do sound determined, and we would be more than willing to support your efforts long-term if you manage to find us something of interest. Let's talk about the Anders Cyclopedia for a moment. You've gone through it, I hope. We figuratively devoured it when it came in the mail. To put it lightly, yes, I did. Then you should know to take it with a pinch of salt. Past researchers added to it much without prior vetting. Let me guess, for the sake of a quick iteration? So that we could quickly iterate through our discoveries. Yep. Yeah. Good to know, thanks. I hope I'll be able to make my own contributions to it. By the way, little note with the Anders Cyclopedia, the actual PDF, it's a printable, but it does, in fact, actually have areas for you to add your own lore to it, and I think that is very cute, and I'm hoping I get a chance to be able to. I should also probably zoom that out a bit in case I need to read something. You seem like a bright kid. I'm sure you will. Luck. Kid, he's like barely any older than us. You have any disabilities, visible or otherwise? Why? There's some factors related to inter-universal travel that could prove harmful or fatal, especially to persons who suffer from certain conditions. I was already told about this and confirmed that I didn't suffer from any of the listed conditions. Yes, I'm aware, but maybe there's... It's honestly just none of your business. Okay. Are you aware of the risks involved in traveling to the Anders? Obviously, we spent hours splitting through, your records your employer classified. You are daring enough to venture through the gate nowadays, especially considering news surrounding Anders these days. Where if there's anything I should know about. A personal tip from my admittedly short stay there, completely avoid Meniana. They make people disappear, probably swallowing them whole if I had to guess. So Meniana, is like this weird eyeball creature, apparently. Apparently unknown how they managed to enter research facilities. Interesting. They're rare, but they're docile. They don't seem to be... Ooh. Interesting. They might be hostile in some capacity. They live on the plains, I believe. There should be an entry on them in the Anders Cyclopaedia. Yeah, for example, I guess I'll edit this in post, but, yeah, that's a Meniana. Really interesting here. I'm not gonna go over the little lore bits right there, but giant flying eyeball. Okay. Got it, thanks. Good. Communion. He probably thinks we're crazy. Let him think that. At least we have something we believe in. Red or yellow? Red or yellow? I'm gonna really quickly check. I don't think there is anything specifically referencing red or yellow, just in case. Yeah. I was just making sure that there's nothing oddly, like, that I completely missed. There's a little bit of red text in here about an amendment, but... What? Red or yellow? Red. Why? Why not? Interesting! This is such a waste of our time. Archer, during your education, you were an active member of an organization called the Anderson Wildlife Front. Is this true? How the fuck do they know about that? Yes, and I'm still affiliated. Yes, but it was a long time ago. No, that information is false. I've grown a lot since then, and with this maturity came a broader understanding. Spineless. Your ability to deduce became more potent? Okay. Not spineless necessary. We have to remember that's a B.Y. Frost executive sitting across from us. Yeah. So you would say you disagree with their past and current stances? Yes, I would say so. Despite you being a biologist with a thesis on Andean ecology, which criticizes the many endeavors. Okay. Endeavors undertaken in Anders by B.Y. Frost and its partners. He's grilling us, be careful. Vague alignment doesn't equate critical support. I find your assumptions insulting. Yep. Fuck it. Oh no. Oh yes! Yeah! It's frankly insulting the ease with which you make those sweeping claims of not only my character, yes, but my beliefs. Get his ass! And the motivations behind my work. Now, final kicker. Either start treating me as an equal, or we're done here. You grow pluckier. Boom. Yeah, I'm with it. Seems to be gritting his teeth. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'll make a note of the error. Please fill out the relevant section of the provided survey. Wait. Done. Continue placing. Hard to gauge if we're... Okay. We run a background check. Would we find an arrest record? Will you? Okay, look, a part of me wants to just be a complete smartass and just go, really? I don't know. Maybe you should check a little harder. Suit boy. But, you know, we'll just go, no, why do you ask? Well, depending on the details, it could be relevant. I struggle to see how this is relevant to my ability to undertake this expedition. Let's go on to the next question. Yes, please, guy is giving me ick. Do you enjoy inflicting pain onto someone or something when you're angry? What the fuck? The game's giving me outs to do this shit, okay? It's a whole RPG game that I didn't expect, that it's giving me outs to say stupid shit, and I'm 100% going to say stupid shit. What the fuck? Hey, now let's keep it PG. Unfortunately, I don't make the questions. You chose to read it to us. I'll write down no. Gotcha. You're required to bring an EXP with you on your journey. Did you think of a name for it yet? Yeah, I saw something about an EXP. I have no idea what we're gonna name it. I don't know. Just how about an actual sentient skeleton that follows us around everywhere? Yes, of course. First, though, what exactly is an EXP? I've read it as far as I was able to, but half of it was classified. But the details of it are still unclear to me. Of course, they're quite complex after all. Condescending, don't you think? Actually, I'll let it explain itself. XP Unit 23-003, what are you and what do you do? I am an exoskeletal protector unit, shorthand EXP, a full-body suit designed and manufactured by Raintreep International, the weapons manufacturer. Okay, so we got an HEV suit equivalent, but it's sentient. I make it the abnormal atmosphere as well as the increased gravitational force bearable for my wearer. And your primary directive? My primary directive is to protect my wearer from harm and assist them in their ventures as far as I'm able to. Got it, thank you. Even its description of itself is vague. Just what is this thing? I want to name it. The best part is that name kind of works for this too. I want to name it an actual sentient skeleton that follows us around everywhere. Finally, could you sign this? Slides of paper towards us and it reads, Expedition Agreement. It means that anything resulting from your research expedition will be co-owned by us in return for providing us an XP. Oh, in return for us providing an XP, travel, and access to the gate for our expertise. As expected, he's skipping over a few important details, like how they have the final say over our discoveries, but sadly there's no other way to visit the Anders. Well, we have to. We'll quick slowly sign away our future discoveries. I wonder if maybe there's another way for, I wonder if there's a way in the future, like, because this is an RPG game, obviously. Again, completely blindsiding me with this, but I wonder if there's a way for, like, you to get to the Anders in some capacity, like talking your way through without having to sign the thing. Like, maybe just playing it off as, I'll sign it later, you know? Have the suit hold on to it or something. Great! We're looking forward to working with you, Archer. With gritting teeth, we must muster a word of affirmation. Likewise. Ugh. Okay. Whoa. This is definitely interesting. So we're going to the plains, I think. The plains is... yeah. It's a long way to Anders' surface. Tell me something about yourself, an actual sentient skeleton that follows me around everywhere. I am an exoskeletal pro... No, not that. Tell me who you are. I'm not sure I follow. Is there any art you like? Is there something you're looking forward to, or was there anything you do for fun? Is there something you're looking forward to? Could it be related to the expedition, or even something longer term? I guess I'm looking forward to finally doing something. I haven't been out in a while. They just keep you turned on in storage. Not really, we are put in kind of sleep modus during which we're fed any new useful data. I suppose it's not dissimilar to how dreaming must feel to you. This machine looks to be much more interesting than they've been letting on. Let's take good care of them. And maybe push their programming, but let's find out how intelligent they really are. Thanks, an actual sentient skeleton that follows us around everywhere. I can see the surface, breaching in 5, 4, 3... So we're going to the plains. Oh, it's third person. Okay. Look. I was hoping for first person, but I love the fact that the run animation's just, oh, gotta jog over here. Oh, gotta jog this way. Anyway, welcome to the Anders. This is the plains. Can we jump? Or we just walk? We just scoot our way to victory. Unbelievable. We're here. Please wait. I'm analyzing our surveillance. Potential dangers. Who cares? We should run ahead already. Simply too much to see. Wait for an actual sentient... yeah, okay. How much time do you need? Just a small moment. Trust the exoskeleton that's literally made to protect you in this place, because there's a lot of things that aren't friendly here, we'll say. Nothing we can run into yet, but, you know. How often will we be doing these danger checks? 500 meters, so when we leave that area, I'll be doing another one. Great. Please fill out the relevant section of the provided survey. Done. Continue. Am I supposed to be provided a survey here? Is there an actual survey? I noticed the dialogue system evaluation version in the top left. Is there supposed to be a... I see that there's a work in... It's a heavy work in progress, so I'll give you the summary really quickly of the itch.io page. Anders, a wild parallel universe has become explorable once more. No one sees value in exploring this hostile, strange environment except you. Explore the wilderness, communicate with its denizens, and learn esoteric rules, and compile your knowledge into the notoriously incomplete and error-ridden Anders Cyclopaedia. And it's just like a, hey, this is a prototype, I could use feedback. But is there supposed to be... is there supposed to be, like, a little included survey? I don't see it. I'd love to fill out the survey. Fuck, that's kind of my whole thing. I mean, I guess, hey, let this video serve as a digital survey, I guess. And, and again, it's a prototype, so I'm not gonna harp too hard on I like the texturing and the actual environment so far. It's really cool. I'm gonna reserve any sort of judgment I have for now. Ready to head off into the wilderness? Stay. Not yet. And look around some more. That's kind of the game's hint that I think there might be alternate paths. I expected a game closer to, like, Dreams, if any of you are familiar with that, or Hypnagogia. Something like that, where you're supposed to explore and discover things, and it was more like, you're just going and you figure stuff out and have to complete stuff, but honoring all who made this the impossible possible. I assume these are, like, Kickstarter backers or something? A memorial, it reads. Honoring all possibly people affiliated with discovery and refinement of the gate. Must have been lovely people. Not to mention dedicated, I'm sure it was dangerous work. Can't find much about my personal records. That's a shame. Yeah, I'm assuming these are people who helped with the actual real project, so good job, everybody. That's cute. I like that that's just here. But, you know, for being an alternate dimension, it's actually fairly tame. I don't see anything that would be completely out of the ordinary for someone who's never been to this dimension. Let's go, an actual sentient skeleton that follows around everywhere. I mean, I guess I was right with an actual sentient skeleton as the name. Sentient enough. Ooh. So I gotta open up that PDF again. Whoops. Is this the loading screen? Oh, that's... Oh. Hey, Archer. Yeah? I just completed another scan, and we're in the clear. As we have been. Say, don't you find the lack of life signs odd? It's strange, yes. It's not like this is a well-traveled route. Not to mention the fog. Air quality analysis shows nothing out of the order. It's reassuring. Thanks. You're welcome. Wait, is that light? At least the fog clears up a bit here. It's odd. Nothing in my records mention a strongly localized fog in the plains. Perhaps it's not the local wildlife's doing. There must be some writing on it by now. Especially considering how relatively well documented the plains are. Maybe the abandoned house over there has answers for us. They might prove unstable. Ooh. So, the thing that's very interesting with this is that they've given me an exploration log of people in the past, but there's clearly stuff that it just isn't well known, and I'm gonna have to fly by the sea. Oh, there's one of those things. Oh, there's one of those things. That's a Meniana, I think. Yeah, there it is. So, deep grooves. That and an elephant. They're supposedly docile, but I don't know. Inspect note. Report on crop yields in the Andersian environment. Rains from Earth, surprisingly successful. Could these crops have affected the local wildlife in some way? Seems like they had some issues with local wildlife eating the crops. Concerning, considering how little interactions we had here. Oh my god, that's just a dead guy. Oh my god. Are they... They seem to have passed away, yes. Yeah. Calm down, take a deep breath, it'll be okay. Yeah. What do I do in situations like this? There are protocols in place for this, yes. Yeah. Link up with their EXP and see if there are any audio logs still on there. It's an older model, but there doesn't seem to be that much damage. So it makes ongoing readings while we're wearing it. Would have been nice if we'd been made aware of it. It's an HEV suit, you know. Do we happen to have any sugar around? It's a shame. Let's request some soon. We'll be able to cook up something real nice after harvest. Oh yeah, the trap got sprung last night. Not sure how to get rid of it. It's quite big. Oh. It might carry any disease. That's it. Cause of death could be valuable information. Deconstruction. Oh, I haven't seen you. Hardly any blood, some bones are broken. Wait a second. There are whole chunks of their internals missing without a sign of damage on the inside. Oh. Most of the ribs and intercondylar joints on their left side are missing, including their heart. So, is this a Meniana? So the Meniana, for context, they're the little floating ball things we saw in the back. They come in blue and purple, presumably mature. But there's something about an expedition member going missing while in close contact with one. Kappa class with a potential Phoenix class and instances of paradox collapse. So those things are dangerous in some capacity. We don't... It might be formed of... Afraid there's nothing more I can do for you. Sorry. Move on. That'd be wise. Please fill out relevant section. I'm gonna just assume the relevant section is... Relevant section. How do you feel about this? I like it. I like how, again, I said originally first person would have been better for this. I like that it's third person. It's not me, it's a character, and we're getting this whole inner monologue between not just our own thoughts and our own motivations, we're getting the sentient skeleton, which seems to have more character than it's letting on. And I like the fact that because the log's incomplete, it's also getting to the point where it has no idea what the fuck's happening and is just trying to run on safety protocols. It is our friend. And I think that's a really good introduction. It's like having a companion character in, it's like having Kim in, Disco Elysium with you, but he's literally a backpack. Hook it and search for intact recordings, so they might be corrupted. Let's see if you can find anything. One log found. Playing now. As saying, people seem to know what Meniani exactly do. They're terribly slow, yet show up out of nowhere and disappear just as quick. They take things which are sealed tight in containers even we couldn't get into without breaking them. What could it be other than that? Okay, yeah, it teleports people's organs out of their body. That's just... Oh god. Yeah, fuck that. I ain't getting near that. No, siree. I ain't getting near that shit. If I can avoid that, I'm not gonna get near it. Thanks. Unless I have to. I have to, don't I? So, I guess I'll read the full little log. I'll pop it up on the screen while I'm doing this. Can I press escape? No. Okay. I'll pop it up on the screen while I'm doing this. So, Menianas, or, Meniani. Meniana are large, floating one-eyed heads. 3 tentacles sprout from their underside, which move in slow hypnotic motions while they hover mid-air. They come in a large variety of blues and purples. Larger, presumably more mature specimens are covered in splotches of white. They move and teleport, disappear without traces, and it's unknown how they do things. Amendment 1. Expedition members have gone missing while in close contact with the Meniana. Which notably also goes missing. For this reason, the classification has been amended to Kappa class, with these potential Phoenix class for instances where cases of paradox collapse can happen. There's a recovered audio log from a Walter Delgado. One of those fucking things took my daughter. It can't be anything else. She's been looking those things out like crazy. Intrigue, she called it. She was a curious girl, but for this to happen. And then another member chimes in with a, hey man, I miss her too. She was great. All we can do now is keep an eye out for her. When will we find her? I'm gonna hunt those monsters into extinction if I have to. I'm gonna get my daughter back. And I wouldn't be surprised if, they just take things that they want to take. Oh god. Another one. Link up with their EXP. Body looks intact just like the last one. Wouldn't be surprised if they were missing some of their internals as well. Playing whatever. Morning, sleep well? Yeah, me neither. Too much on my mind, I guess. Come back home safely. End of log A. consider their place home. Playing log 2. Things are growing more quiet around here. Have you noticed? No, not quite, but there's something in the air. I know, I'm being vague. Forget it. Let's just keep... Request log data. Other data might be lost. Log locations. We know where they are. Log dates isn't going to help us. Well, we have a date right here from 2803-2111, but I don't think that's going to help us. I think user data would be better. If this is Walter, if I can get a name, I can make the connection that this is Walter and what happened here. I'd like to know who this person was. One moment, please. Penny Quinn. So Walter Delgado is the one I'm talking to, but Penny Quinn, 32-year-old, agricultural research. Of her partner. Other data has been corrupted. Inspect the corpse. This'll never get easier, will it? Noticeably a large part of their spine. They starved to death after becoming unable to move their limbs. This gaunt form. Oh my god. It didn't just kill her, it ripped out... She's still alive with their spine missing, and she just had to lay there. Oh my god. Whatever did this, wanted them to suffer. Leave the area. I think we're done here, let's move on. Of course. I already know what that is, and if I get close to it, I know what's going to happen, so I'm just not going to get close to it, and I'm going to be smart. I'm going to see if there's... I don't know how much of this game there is, considering it's a very heavy prototype, but... I hope the interaction isn't forcing me to go up to that thing. It is, I think. Isn't it? Yep, it is. We're gonna get our internals zooped out. That's not nice. I don't want to be instant transmissioned. Yeah. Dead? Whoa, it's dead! Oh! I forget... The first wildlife we find and it's dead. Not by natural causes, looking at all the gore. Audio log on that first body mentioned a trap that got sprung. Is this the trap's victim? Some intriguing biology. Finally, a chance for us to closely inspect an Andean creature. You know what this is? This is a Meniana. Hopefully the Cyclopaedia is accurate enough for us to make this call. I think it's a Meniana? That would make sense, comparing it to the descriptions. Yep, okay, I was right. So what now? This is your field. What this being? Your senses? Yeah, touch, smell, look, taste. Hang on, taste? And sound? Observation can only get you so far, sometimes you need to be a little brave. Alright, I guess there isn't much in the way of refined tools here, so what first? Look. Oh, I love that. Carefully and closely observing the remains, we can see the signs of numerous punctures and slashes all over its body. The wounds are bad enough for it to be difficult to discern what everything's supposed to look like, coated in iridescent purplish blood. Human violence, erratic and sharp, nothing quite like it. So... the story I'm piecing together here is potentially they triggered a trap on a Meniana. The Meniana retaliated, and considering it can instant transmission things out of people, it did that. It instant transmissioned the spine out of the chick who's right behind us, and they all died. It was an act of violence across all boards. At least that's what it sounds like, because they're not inherently violent, but they are sentient, and their temperament's usually docile, so... the only reason for one to be stabbed to death like this is odd. Smell. Ugh. Much more metallic than any blood you're used to. High levels of iron. Does this say anything conclusive? Not really. Could be an indicative of their diet, metabolism, maybe it's just something the body produces on its own. We need to know more first. Listen. Bring our ear to the surface, there's no sign of life coming from within. No heartbeat, heaving, or gurgling organs. They are dead. As if they never lived in the first place, a lifeless statue. Don't forget we're dealing with something which used to be alive. They're deserving respect. What's that noise? Archer, you might want to turn around slowly. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Fuck. What? Oh, hi. What are you doing? Getting closer, of course, is what I'm here for. A low hum emanates from the being in front of you, its unblinking eye betraying nothing about its current state. Listen to me, this is a bad idea. If you don't stop now, I'll be asserting control. Step forward. You're here to help me, don't get in the way of my work. I'm stepping forward. I can't let you do that. Oh god. What? Rip this machine off, tear it to pieces, and it's clearly not doing us any favors. And be crushed by gravitational force? No, thank you. Your body is being guided away from the creature by an exoskeleton out of your control. The eye flares brighter. Wait, an actual sentient... It's doing something. You know, there's a saying, curiosity killed the cat. Perhaps you could learn from it. Oh, it's getting witty with us now. No, as in, we need to start running maybe instead of slowly walking away. A slow disengagement of whatever hostile creature. Before you could finish your sentence, a pure black opens behind you. The tremendous pull sucks you in and whizzes in the sea of darkness. Can't breathe. Life support mode. Final deep breath, we lose consciousness and drift to nothingness. Please, done. Continue play session. I can't, I don't have my, I don't have my mouse. Can I have my mouse? Is it done? I can't click this. This might be it. This has been such a weird one. I love this. I guess here, let me turn on the actual game armchair game dev brain instead of just going, I clapped and the thing happened. I love this like weird RPG in an alien world thing. I love the fact that the robot clearly has its own intentions of following its programming, and obviously it betrays itself, but it has some personality to it of some capacity. I love our character genuinely evolving into someone who's fighting against the odds and wants to figure things out, even if it's dangerous. But I love the inclusion of the book, the Cyclopaedia itself, as a way for you to figure things out and discover and write. I want more of that. Because I quick referenced it here thinking it was going to be relevant, but obviously some of these are just logs that are flavor logs, but, you know, it helps me form a fuller picture in my head as I'm playing, not in a bad way. My only downside is that I wish it was integrated a bit better than a PDF, maybe like a press tab to open it up on your screen or something, so you don't have to necessarily print it out manually. I understand why you'd want them to print out manually, it's good. Secondly, I don't know if the dev is going to see this. If you see this, hi, hello. But I hope you're doing well. But I think if you're going to have a playtest where it has like a relevant section of the provided survey, give me the survey. I would like to fill out the survey. Please provide said survey, because obviously I don't think the intention was to show this off to many people. Like, it was just an itch.io link. I just found this by chance. But I would love to have a digital version of the survey that I could take and at least fill this out complimentary. I like the dialogue. I like the sounds. I think the things that need work are obviously the environment and the animations, of course, because they're stock, at least not the environment, but the animations itself are stock, and maybe a bit of texture cleanup, because the texture, it has this grit to it, that it's stylistic grit, but it could be a bit more readable with lighting and some other tweaks that'll just get it shaped more into an art style than just an emulation. Because it feels like it's trying to emulate an older style, but it obviously can't completely. Does that make sense? I don't think that necessarily gets through, but I hope that I'm sounding clear enough, because I want to stress this is phenomenal. It's such a strong concept of weird extra-dimensional entities in an SCP universe, and like, you know, having to use your brain to play not Monster Hunter, but just Monster Identifier with its own lore book that you fill out. I fucking love that. It's amazing. And I think overall, if this is the end of the demo, if I really can't do anything else, because it doesn't seem like I can, I think this is pretty good. I don't know if I got absolutely obliterated by the Meniana. It makes sense that they have black hole control of some capacity, but I'm not sure if it was mad at me for looking at the body or if it wanted to show me something. I don't know their capacity for intelligence. Assuming it can attack people like that and they've been relatively docile, it clearly fucking thought something had happened, but the body's been long gone, you know what I mean? The models are old. the suits that everyone else was wearing were old, so I don't think it was necessarily trying to kill us. Otherwise, it would have just killed us. I think it might have been there's got to be something more there. You know what I mean? But overall, I love this. I want to see more from this. I just wish I had gotten a chance to explore more of the planes. Like, take a look in the PDF yourself. But the oak thing, and the Pippi, they look so weird. They look interesting. I want to see them. Like, the Miniana is just, it's an eyeball. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see the other shit. Get weird with it. Make your monster designs insane. I want more of this. If I had to give some closing thoughts, I think I'm going to keep my eye on this one. I am absolutely in love with the concept. I am in love with the execution. I like the fact that our character dialogue never really felt... The only time it felt a little forced and awkward was towards the end there, but if this is the end of the demo, that just makes sense. The end of the playtest. That just makes sense. You know what I mean? That's just a cutoff point. But overall, it felt fine to me, and I like it. So there you go. I'd encourage you guys to play this one if the dev makes the play, what is it, the survey for the play session public, or it provides a digital version of it. I'd encourage you guys 100% to play it, because maybe there's some other hidden options I didn't see. I wonder if there's more, how granular the choice is in this game. I just can't get it from one play session, you know what I mean? Anyway, my name is Archer. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't, and remember to not touch the Menianas. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Okay, bye.